Welcome back to
In the Hallway. I'm LaTanya Hall.
I'm Frank Hall.
And I'm Renee Hall.
We're coming to you today to talk about a very
touchy
issue. Yeah. Weight
Weight.
gain, weight loss.
Right.
No, we've all done the yo-yo.
We've all yo-yo.
Yeah. Don't look at me.
Yes.
Size 0, how can 5 pounds be a big deal?
I'm only 5'2". My body is proportioned into two bodies. I'm smaller from the waist up versus the waist down. So it's hard to find things in terms of clothing, and it's a challenging fit for me on a daily basis because I cannot buy weight from the waist up. It all wants to shift south.
It all wants to shift south.
Right.
In your power pockets.
Where I don't
Is that what
need
you
it.
call them?
They're power pockets, but I need to modify I need to turn the volume down on the power. Just a little.
Like that.
That's
So
important.
the fact that we've all been overweight in some form or fashion
Yeah.
at one
Right.
point, it's a big deal for us. I know I've lost 65 pounds at one time.
Right.
I know.
And I feel good
Unbelievable.
about that, being that I lost it, but
Yeah.
I was not a happy camper when I had it on.
Right.
You know, so
And definitely for me too, losing 100 pounds
that's a big deal.
is
That's
a
a big
big
deal.
Wow.
Mhm.
Yeah, so once again, just not, and you know, when people say they're happy being overweight,
For
they're
us,
lying. Remember when a boss of ours, when we worked together,
Yes.
remember when he asked me, how does she maintain all her weight? Does she?
Which I do not. We love to eat. We're going to get into that also. And believe me,
Yeah.
everything I digest stays down
Yeah.
where it belongs. And I'm having a moment right now. I have peaks and valleys right now. I'm in the valley. I'm way in the valley.
How many pounds in the valley are you?
How many pounds am I in the valley? A few pounds more than I care to be. So I'm working on that.
Yeah.
I'm in the valley too.
See?
I need to lose about 12 pounds.
12 pounds.
Wow.
That's
Desperately.
not bad. That's not bad.
Okay, 15.
Well, we like you to be honest, Frank. Thank you for being honest. And
Well,
it's a hard thing to talk about.
It is.
Yeah.
It's not something you're proud of when it happens, but you know, you look up and there it is.
There it is.
Right.
You know, that's so funny. When we were growing up, I remember my eating habits were so horrible. Of course, mother is a wonderful cook. She would make her
Yeah.
cake, and I'm not lying. I would eat cake for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Sure. We
I
all
wouldn't eat
did.
any protein. I didn't eat anything
We
else.
weren't happy. We weren't sad. We just loved to eat.
We just
Yeah,
love
but
to
the thing
eat.
was, I used to watch Renee and go, how does she push away from the cake? I just couldn't resist.
Yeah.
If the cake was sitting there between Daddy and I, you know, it was going to go away. Frank, now, all these goodies growing up, Frank didn't eat them.
I
So
did
how
not
on earth
eat
did you
them.
gain weight? How
Right.
did you get so big?
2 words. Fast food.
So what was your favorite food growing up?
Oh, French fries.
That was
French
good.
fries.
You had a plate of
French
French fries
With
with
Every
ketchup.
day.
Ketchup.
And these were homemade fries.
Right.
Our mother would make them from scratch.
I'm telling I would eat French fries and nothing else.
Right.
Yeah.
No, even like on my birthdays, I would have a cake. All my friends would come over.
Yeah, because
No,
we
we
didn't
would
eat
eat
the cake. We would eat the cake.
Yeah,
That isn't
I would
the
be
cake.
so excited and
Yeah.
once again, blow the candles out and watch all my friends eat cake.
Oh.
Did you have any chocolate today?
Yes.
So what were like you all's reasons for eating? Like what's your reason now?
Just love to
Yeah.
eat.
Just
Love it.
love to eat.
Love the taste of good food.
Yes.
I just love to eat, so I have to really monitor myself with that. No
And-
reason.
Right, and I know people probably think it's hard to believe, but we love to
We
eat.
love food. We grew up loving food.
Oh yeah, like I
But you know what? I will say this. I grew up loving it, but as I became an adult, I did think about, okay, why am I eating this and it's making me miserable because I know I'm going to gain weight from it.
Right.
Part of it was boredom for me. Just
Oh, yeah.
like now, I chew gum every day. And I know my students,
too.
if you all remember from the last show, we're all middle school and elementary teachers.
Right.
My students say, Miss Hall, you chew gum every day. And it's like, yeah. Little do you know, that's what stops me from snacking. If I can have my
Right.
sugar-free gum in my mouth, which I have now.
I'll say you have some
Right.
now.
I do too.
Because when we finish this, I'll want to nibble, but I won't because I have something in my mouth.
Right.
I guess I almost kind of understand why people smoke. It's almost like that thing to do with your mouth.
I don't understand
You know,
that.
I don't know. But again, you know, for me, the gum helps me.
Yeah.
So that's
It's a
one way
small
that
consolation. It
For me,
hardly,
Substitutes for
hardly
food.
I'd say
substitutes
for you, but it works for
chewing.
me.
Yeah.
It works. That's one
Yeah.
thing that helps me now.
Wow. So if you could eat anything right now, what would you eat?
Ooh.
Anything.
Anything.
My
And wouldn't
favorite.
gain weight with it?
Oh no, well, you know, it comes with a package.
Right. Okay.
There's a
well,
consequence.
It's a consequence.
My favorite meal is breakfast. I can eat breakfast morning, noon, night, every
Me
day.
too,
What would you eat
Renee.
for
Good
breakfast?
hearty breakfast. I would have oatmeal. I would have scrambled eggs. I would have
Whole eggs.
bacon, whole eggs, give
Right.
me the yolk and the white. I would have bacon and or sausage and toast. And that's
And
how
you
I
can eat
and
that.
growing up, that's how
That's
we
all
ate.
you
That's
ate.
what I ate. And I would eat it twice a day, and I'd have a hearty bowl of hot cereal, and
You did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You did. And see, I'm with Renee. Breakfast is my favorite meal.
It's a comfort food, I think, also. I love
Yeah.
a hot meal. It's just something that's so soothing and just
Yeah.
gratifying.
Now, one thing is we've all had to learn what works for us, and I'm
Right.
very fortunate that I can have oatmeal every day because I have a sugar substitute that I use that really helps me. I put a
Right.
little skim milk or 1% 0.5% milk to use. With that works for me. I'll have it with egg whites or light sausage,
Right.
and like 2 of them.
For turkey sausage.
And you
Yeah.
finally cut down on your use of those little packets. She used to use like 30 or 40 packets.
She did.
Oh, one bowl of oatmeal.
One
I
bowl.
did. I did.
But I think what happened over time, your taste had to modify itself and
It
adjust
did
to
Yeah.
from the real
this-
sugar.
Yes.
It's
Oh,
so
yeah.
true. But you know
Yeah.
what I wound up doing is this past summer, I had a whole plan in place for, toning up and getting in shape.
Right.
So I hired a trainer and joined a club and all
Oh,
this.
yeah.
Unfortunately, I had to have surgery. So I was 3 weeks into my training and had to stop. But I saw the nutritionist, and she's the one that said, well, how many, she said, oh, good, well, you've got the substitute. How many packets
Right.
do you use? I said, about 25. She said,
You may as well use table sugar.
right, hello. She said, oh no, you should have 2 or 3. I said, no, we're gonna bargain about 6 to 10 and we'll see.
Wow.
So now I use 6 or 7 packets per
Okay.
bowl, and it works perfectly, and
Wow.
it doesn't bother me. I don't gain any weight.
And you
Wow.
I used to use so much sugar growing up. I used everything in excess, and it's a shame. It's just outright illegal. And I remember if I couldn't taste the granulated sugar in my mouth with my hot cereal,
Right.
I wasn't
That's
satisfied.
it. Big Sis is the one that got me started eating sugar. You
How?
probably don't remember.
I don't.
I don't.
You had a bowl of cereal,
Okay.
and I said I wanted to try some. I eat cereal without sugar.
Right.
I used to.
Used to.
And one day I tried hers. It was the
I'm
best.
sorry.
It was delicious. You started a sugar rush.
Oh, man.
Oh yeah, delicious.
But you know what? That's really not true. You know where your sugar rush started?
When?
Oh.
Eating your French fries with all that ketchup.
Oh,
Because of the high
yes.
concentrated sugar
Yeah.
in the ketchup.
The high
Oh,
Yeah.
good.
corn
Woo.
fructose.
Responsible
But-
for a bad habit.
Frank, you got to tell now Frank does have one quirk to his eating with the ketchup. I'm gonna let you tell.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh yes. Well,
All the family secrets.
all the family secrets. You know, it's strange. Even my students, they caught me in the act doing this. Every time I take a bite, I eat ketchup on anything.
Right.
Pancakes, sandwiches.
You do.
It doesn't matter. I can
Right.
just eat ketchup straight out the bottle,
And you've done it.
and I've done
You
it.
have.
Love it, love it, love it.
Right.
So each time I take a bite, I have to pour ketchup on top
dabble
of
But
it.
you know, it doesn't dabble it. He puts it all fancy like it's icing.
Yeah.
It's all swirled up on there, piled up.
Designer ketchup.
Designer ketchup. I put letters and initials.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
Oh,
that is-
love it.
And see, for me, my quirk is I love the taste of sugar and salt together. So I like something sweet with
Yes, you
something
do.
salty.
Yeah.
Yes, you did.
So when they came out some time ago with chocolate covered pretzels and things with the chocolate and salt combination, I was in.
So let's give people something to hold on to, some hope.
And one thing we've learned, and as you get older, you must balance your meal.
My
Yeah.
students are always baffled by the fact that all I drink is water. So when they see it, they're wondering, or when we talk about food,
Right.
they're asking, so what are you drinking? And they know I only drink water. And they just can't figure that out. It's like I'm an alien. They
Yeah.
don't understand that.
That's right.
You can't stop living. That's one thing.
Exactly.
You know,
Stop
you
living.
still go out to restaurants,
Yeah.
hang out
Right.
with your friends. You
Yes.
got to make better choices.
That's
And if
right.
you make better choices overall, then you can treat yourself and have that added bonus.
That's right.
Right.
So once
Yeah.
again, you stick to your, don't even call it a diet,
No,
it's a
it's a
lifestyle.
lifestyle.
It is a lifestyle.
It's
Right.
a lifestyle.
Yes.
I once saw a poster that said, "Nothing tastes as good as being thin feels."
And once
And
again,
I said, "That's so true
Oh,
for me."
yeah.
yes.
I
And
love
once
that.
again, everyone's form of thin is different. And
Right.
that's the beauty of it.
Yes.
You have to really analyze who you are,
Right.
your height, your size, what weight you can carry. What looks thin on someone, on one person may not look thin on another. And it's
Exactly.
not about thin, it's about being healthy
That's right.
and being happy.
Ooh,
And that's
Mama
reality in the
Uh.
works, and that's Tanya's cell phone ringing.
Yeah. Dun, 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 dun.
That's what Mom and Dad on.
Here's Mama
Good,
Dad.
Daddy.
You're on YouTube.
You're not bothering me.
You're on TV
You're
right
on
now.
TV because we're taping you.
Yes.
He's laughing now.
Hi, Daddy.
Hi, Dad.